Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to this. Your future spouse, your future spouse's first impression of you. I think this reading is gonna be better than your your first impression of your future spouse, which is a video that maybe came out yesterday, but it exists. And this is what your first, damn, you read the title, baby. You know why you're here. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. This is part of damn near daily love readings, where every damn near day of October Libra love season, I release a video damn near daily that's love related. We're focusing on love, romance. Not this could be a friend, this could be a family member. Nah, we're talking about love. Okay? And in this video, we're going to be exploring what the first impression of your future spouse is going to be. I tend to be a little bit more of a realistic reader in these types of topics, so it really do be like first impression or first sort of like, ball of impression. So without further ado, here are your piles. Timestamps are in the description box below. Leave me a comment. Play with me. Hang out with me. I'll see you in your pile. Bye. Before starting this video, I was listening to Blow by Kesha. This place about to blow. I don't think it's related to this reading, unless it is. But, my butt hurts. I don't know why. I was doing the bicycle today. I'm trying to increase my sitting potential on the bike. Up a gymnasium. But it's a bit difficult. Wow. That's crazy. Their first impression of you. Oh boy. Oh boy. You have the 5 of Cups in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Moon, and then the 2 of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the decky, and then the Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands in reverse. I mean, I get the story. Do you get the story? I get the story. So, oh, the story just changed. Thanks, Spirit. Spirit said, no, wait. I don't know why I'm seeing someone walking alone in the night in the city. I'm seeing streetlights and I'm seeing a meet cute moment. Did this happen to me once? Yeah, it did. Did it go anywhere? Not really, but it was a cute moment. So there's something here. Maybe there's something here about 2 people, or one of you is alone and there's a group of people walking and you 2 somehow meet. This could even be like at a bus stop. London is really coming through. So if you're in London or Londonese, that is maybe relevant to you. I don't know. Their first impression of you is that you're alone. But like you're comfortable. And it almost seems like there's something on your mind, something that you're thinking about. Now, what this could also be, Spirit is showing me, thanks Spirit, that's really, really cute, that you 2 meet in a group of people in a crowded place. But when they see you, you become almost like the only one there. They only see you. They almost go into a haze and a fog where you are the only one in that room. And I'm seeing that you're focused on something and they're watching you be focused on something. They don't know you. They don't know you from the Man on the Moon. They don't know what you're about. But there's something about this instant that makes them clock you. And from then on, you're someone that exists. Now, granted, this could be maybe even online, I guess, right? That's a crowded space. They're only looking at you and they're staring and they're like, okay. So that could be it. But I'm picking up in my head like more spaces in a crowded place. And it could be a date, right? A date. That's when they really get an impression of you. Maybe you're in a restaurant or a crowded place and they're only looking at you because you're so focused. It could even be like an arcade. You're so focused, an arcade. But there's the first impression of you is how focused you are on something that may not require that much focus. This does give me nightclub vibes. Like, I don't know who's still going to nightclubs, but there could be a party here of some sort that you two meet at. Maybe standing in line for the toilet or something, helping someone out, bumping into each other. It's so funny because their first impression is littered with water. So this could be a full moon, a new moon. They could notice the moon is out. There could be dogs howling. Maybe this is happening in the country, in some type of rural area as well, if not the city lights. But I saw a city light scene, but that's not the only scene I can see. This could be, you know, some type of party. Again, it could be like maybe like a wedding, the wind down of a wedding. I'm not sure if they're a guest. They could be like a server or the manager of the place. I don't know why I get that. Or you could be a server or, you know, a manager of the place working at this location, or one of the venue hires, as in photographer or choreographer, whatever. Their first impression of you is very watery. It's very watery. You know? What is this? Their first impression of you, they do a double take. So their first impression of you comes twofold. There's like the first one, and then there's the second one, where they just sort of kind of like stare you down or look at you. And their first impression of you is you're almost like maybe, it's like maybe they saw you alone and then they see you with people, smiling, happy. But you give them a second look, like you show them something that makes them look twice. The Queen of Swords, yeah. The Queen of Swords is a funny queen. That's my girl, though. That's my girl. Yeah, I don't know if you look lonely or if you look quiet, and then the next time they see you, you're laughing. Or they see you laughing, and the next time they see you, you're quiet. But I think it's the other way around. I think the first time they see you, you're laughing. I mean, you're quiet. And then the second time they see you, their first impression is that of like, oh, wait a minute, like, that person can laugh, smile. You know, it's kind of odd for them. There's something here about your nature that isn't what it seems. And there's something about your clothes. They notice your clothes. Yeah, I feel like you might be an important person. If you're not walking in the streets alone, I mean, that's kind of important, right? Like, you're alone in the streets walking, or you're alone somewhere and then they can't help but look at you. You could be somebody who's maybe coordinating something, coordinating a dance class, coordinating, girl, I don't know what you're coordinating. I'll call everybody, go, you could be coordinating traffic. Okay, you could be one of those walking cross guards. That's their first impression of you. Let's see a little bit more. Yeah, profession. Okay, like, you could be For those of you who are managing something, like I was just saying, like you could be at a venue, you could be at a place, and you could be one of the guests with profession in reverse. You could be one of the guests or one of the patrons of this place, a goer of this place that you all are at. Or you could be someone who works there or manages it in some way. And then relaxation is so funny, but there's something really interesting here. Peace, tranquility, easiness. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could be kind of that. The Queen of Swords does give, as an air sign, the Five of Cups does give Hermit. So you could be that, but I'm really more so seeing that when they see you, they'll kind of be in a daze, just sort of like staring at you and not know why. It'll kind of catch them off guard. And I think it's because they'll be trying to figure out if you're the person that they saw earlier, because you seem different. You seem different. You look different. Something about how you're doing what you're doing is different. You know what I mean? Maybe even change costume. Maybe you're a performer. And at first you show up as a guest or as like just the person that's there at the venue or wherever y'all are at. You're just kind of there and someone who minds their own business. I don't know. And then the next thing they see, you're belly dancing and you're, you know, the entertainment for the evening. And it's like, you're so vivacious and it's so different from who you were. And they're like, is that who that was? Or maybe they see you without makeup. There's maybe some type of transformation here. I mean, I'm not going to say that maybe you like lose weight or gain weight or something like that, but there's something here about them studying you and they're like calm and like the world kind of goes a little quiet because they're zoned in on you. Oh, future spouse first impression of my pile number 4. Oh, forgiveness. I think pile number 4 in the previous pile also got this in the first impression of yours to them. Anyway. Yeah, this is someone who is mesmerized. Okay, so I feel like how your future spouse will show you their love is you're, you know, a beautiful person and everything, but they won't, like, you may have, they're not going to look at your body. Yes, your body is a thing, but this person, more than anything, they want to see you. And that's like eye contact. So perhaps when you two, like their first impression of you could be something with eye contact. Maybe you're both staring at each other at some point in that exchange and they become enthralled by your eyes. Maybe you're staring at each other across the room or something like that at some point, looking at each other or flickers of eye contact here and there. But there's something here about this person really falling for your eyes, and there is something here about performers. So to whom it may concern, there you go. And a performer could be even like a server, right? Because people in customer service are performing that service and are performing smiles and happiness, especially if you live in the USA where customer service is A1. So they're just very amiable and maybe there's like eye contact there. Their first impression of you is them staring. They stare. If I didn't say it before, I'm saying it now. And the world does kind of go a little quiet. Like it's one of those things where you're lost in something and you're looking at something, but you may not even know what you're looking at or why you're looking at it. And you're looking at it for much longer than you would usually look at something. 1414. Right? Like you can look at something, you glance, and then you look away. But it seems like their first impression of you in this meeting moment or in the surrounding energies of it, in them meeting you, is just them being like taken in by looking at you and almost being like lost in that, looking for longer than they should, longer than they usually do, longer than is maybe appropriate for the event, right? Like you don't keep staring people down, but they're not even cognizant of time. in that stare down, Listen, I was here yesterday. I'm probably going to be here tomorrow. Keep it locked. I'd love to see you. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this sounds like something. And I'll see you on the flippity flip. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye. Howdy, hey ho, pal two. So what is your future spouse's first impression of you? The Lovers is crazy. Out the gate, pile two, the Lovers is crazy. Pile two, two of Pentacles in reverse is crazy. The Chariot, oh my God. I don't even know if I can handle this energy. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Underneath him is the Knight of Wands. Hello, the Emperor in reverse. Hello, the Knight of Swords. Hello, the Queen of Cups. Hello. Who's at the top? Do we care? It's the Five of Cups in reverse. We don't care. All right. And shuffled. The Fool. Woof, woof. The Queen of Cups. I don't even know how to read this. The first impression of your futuro sposo. Esposo futuro. This person won't hide their attraction. Thank you. They won't hide their attraction and their draw to you, and they will come to you. Yeah, they will come to you. This is an actor. Okay? This isn't someone who's gonna stop. This isn't someone who's gonna take time. This ain't somebody who they're gonna come to you. Now, granted, if they are somebody who does take time, we did have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, okay? If there's someone who is methodical, blah, 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 someone who likes to take their time, likes to be more paced, likes to be careful, then what's going to happen here is it's more so telling me what's going to happen. It's not telling me their first impression. They're going to see you once they know that they choose you, once they know that they've gotten their affairs in order, they're coming towards you. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, this is a doer. This is an actor. And this is someone who, once they have their buy-in, once they know that this is what I want, they're going to go get it. No for who? What you mean no? So this is somebody who's either going to act immediately when they see you on sight, or somebody who once they figure out and shimmy and shake their stuff that they need to shimmy and shake in their life or what have you, it's kind of slow. It's giving you both recognize each other. You both know that you're looking at each other and you're like, why hasn't this person talked to me yet? Yeah, because once they do, the wheels on the bus go round and round and it's not going to stop. We have 6, 7 here. That's a popular number these days, or popular numbers these days. 6 with the Lovers, 7 with the Chariot. All met with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is pure decision. That's what I'm getting. Now, what they will first impression notice about you is maybe that you're very decisive. But here's the thing. Actually, no. I don't think so. I think there's something bold about your character that they will notice. The first impression is they'll see you as a bold person. Someone who is... who knows what they want and goes for it, but also kind of indecisive, huh? So it's really, really interesting. Yeah. Also kind of indecisive, kind of juggling something, trying to figure something out. Yeah, you're going to be fiddling with something, trying to figure something out. Now, this could be you're trying to figure something out because you're in a class and you're trying to learn something. This could be you're trying to figure something out because you are in driver's ed. Girl, I don't know. I call everybody girl. There's just something about you trying to figure something out. And there's something brave about you that they'll notice. Their first impression is like, you're brave. So you could be doing something that is people your age or you're too old or you're too young or the typical age, you're above it or below it, something like that, where it's impressive that you have decided to do this. And that you're actually trying. Like, they'll be really impressed by the fact that you're not putting on airs. You're actually trying. You are actually trying to do this thing actively, and you are driven and disciplined. You show up every day or whenever this thing is frequently meeting or happening, like you show up. And that's something that they will see. Like, you actually put in effort and time and energy into this. Like, you don't make excuses. And that's going to be really, really attractive. What is the first impression? Okay. Marionette. That's interesting. That's interesting. So, their first impression of you, we have 15, Marionette. And 15 is really funny because that is the Roman numerical number of the devil. And we have the Lovers here, and we have the Chariot. So many motifs of 3 beings. Even with the Two of Pentacles, that's, 3 different sort of elements, the power of the 3. Then we have Adventure in the reverse, which is the 0. Oh, that's the Fool, isn't it? And didn't we have the Fool in the other cards? That's the Magician. Anyway, you two might meet on some type of trip. And they might be really impressed by how you move. I mean, I'm seeing this person will actually be impressed by you. Like, their first impression will be one of like awe, like, oh wow, that person is like really brave. Maybe it's like some type of like water sports or land sports or sky sports or something. Or maybe you do like a group apple picking or something, and they see you climbing a tree to get the apple, and they're like, oh shit, look at that person. Or you have like a really good idea to like bring the apple down or whatever thing you're picking. There's also something here about their first impression being of you being one that is, thoughtful. That's really what I'm getting. You could be a wallflower. Okay, fine, have your wall. But like, there's something that they'll see about you or perceive about you that will impress upon them that you are a thoughtful person. You think things through before you act and take a movement, which we were getting that Knight of Pentacles, right? Like, you are also very similar to them. I think they'll see a camaraderie and like a sameness in you that they'll feel a kindred connection and a kindred spirit with you. That you are in control of yourself with Marionette and the Chariot, and even with the Page of Pentacles, gosh, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the Lovers, like, you choose, you balance yourself, you decide for yourself, like you're a self-starter. It's very interesting. It seems like this person gets your vibe. So maybe you can, I don't know how they see this, if they see this or if it's online, they just kind of pick up on the things that you say, how you say them, what you talk about. It's really, really cool and interesting. Again, a motif of 3 beings. So I'm not sure if you're around friends or there's some type of something with 3 different people here, okay? 3 different entities, 3 different something with you as the first impression that they see you in. They could even have met you when you're with somebody. They could be with somebody, but since this is their perception of you, it feels like, you know what? Maybe they're comparing you to someone else. Yes. Two of Pentacles was in reverse, wasn't he? Doesn't matter. Doesn't. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This person may be comparing you. Their first impression of you might be very much them comparing you to someone in their past, someone in their present. Maybe you could be with someone or someone next to you and other people in the group, and they're comparing you with them. But if this person is comparing you to somebody else in their past, history, or present, you're sticking out more as thumbs up. We have self-confidence number 11, and this is what, Virgo? I don't know what that is. Is that Scorpio, Virgo? I don't know the signs. And their symbol, I don't know them. This person, they just did it. Yeah, this person will be comparing you. It could be, comparing you with the other people in your cohort. It could be them comparing you with maybe the person that you're standing next to, the people that you're standing next to, how you perform, how you do what you do. And them seeing your dedication and your discipline and your drive and your pace, and them being like, wow, that's great. Because you clearly win. You outpace everybody else. Like, you win here. Like, you're coming out the victor, not just because you're their future spouse, but because of like who you are as a person. And they notice that and they're like, damn, okay, cool. You're in control of yourself here. So even if something doesn't go right, the fact that you're in control of yourself, like, that speaks louder than whatever specifics here. In the event that this person is comparing you to somebody else, that's a part of their first impression. It's colored by comparison to someone in their own world, past or present. And there's something about you that makes them shake a little bit, that makes them feel like they have to bring their A game, that they have to present better than they have for other people. Like, they don't know the rule book of playing in your world. There's something, yeah, they feel like they playing in your world. And I think that might be something that they really love about you, is like, playing in your world called upon them to be different. Okay, it called upon them to be a different person, Hierophant, to really like look at things differently, and be better and different. Justice. Nice. Yeah. Part 2. I'll see you tomorrow. I was here yesterday. Most likely I'm going to be here tomorrow. And if you missed me, just drop me a line and find me in another video. I'll be over there. Keep your light on. Good luck. And happy marriage. Bye. Hey, Pal 3. Pal 3, what is your future spouse's first impression of you? Oh, the Lover's at the bottom of the deck. The Judgment. Oh my gosh. The Knight of Pentacles. My goodness. Page of Pentacles. My goodness. Page. Wow. Your future spouse's first impression of you is the Six of Wands in reverse, the Justice, and the Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like you have a lot more energy than they thought. Like, I feel like you surprised them with how much energy you have. Oh, I didn't even say in the other readings that, oh well. Libra season could be important to you. They could be a Libra, you could be a Libra. Doesn't really matter. The Sagittarius season could be important to you. Sag sign could be important. Something about a thong. Do with that what you will. You catch this person off guard, okay? Their first impression of you, it kind of catches them off guard. They're not expecting you to be the way you are. So it really kind of feels like there's an impression that they have of you, and then this impression where they're like, oh, you're kind of different from that, is a secondary impression. So you maybe could have met online, or you could have met from afar, and how they think of you is when they finally, have their impression more in to make sense, they go, I didn't expect you to be like that. I didn't expect you to be a sore loser. I didn't expect you to be shy. I didn't expect you to be... I didn't expect you to be so competitive. I didn't expect you to be... Oh. I have a friend once who came to visit me, and he met some of my other friends. And one of my friends, she was Nigerian, still is to this day, and she's very expressive. And there were certain things that sometimes when I'm laughing really hard, I clap and I stomp and I like fall to the ground. Sometimes like I just really get into my laugh. And so she picked that up from me, and her doing it is so grandiose. And there's just something here where she was such a serious person but had goofy ways. I'm sure she still does to this day, has goofy ways, just a big goof. But also, like, she's a whole doctor, okay? Like, she's a whole serious person. She does her research. She's just like really bam, 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 bam. And it just feels like I remember seeing her laugh at something, and his face just looked like a child discovering Santa Claus, like just like looking at the lights of a Christmas tree, like sparkling with wonder, like what am I looking at? What is this spectacle? Oh, that was funny. The first impression of this person, your future spouse, is gonna be one of surprise. They're gonna be surprised by you. I think this person may have thought you were like quiet or shy or demure or whatever, but boy, do they have another thing coming. Okay? And you may be like, no, 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 Luz, I am shy, I am quiet, I am demure. Yeah, but like, you're not a doormat, right? You're not gonna speak up for yourself. You're not gonna say, well, actually, you're not gonna like speak up for something that you care about. I'm not saying that you're spicy. We have the justice here. It's giving your person just being like, oh my God. But it's the Six of Wands. It's not the Five of Swords. It's not the Five of Wands. Like, it's not like you're that spicy. You're pretty even keeled. But you're not someone who's going to take as something lying down just because. But you're also not going to go, well, and then start attacking motherfuckers. Like, you're not going to do that. You're going to be pretty even keeled about it. The Libra energy coming through, right? You're going to be pretty even keeled about it. And pretty, like, judicious about how you explain your point. How you navigate expressing that, well, actually, blah, 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 blah. And they'll be like, oh, okay. So you could wild out a little bit to the degree that you do, or maybe you show them that you're not dumb. You show them that you're actually smart, or you show them that they think you're so smart, and then you show them a dumb moment, and it's just like, oh my God, oh my God, are you serious? And you're like, yeah. What do you mean? I always thought I didn't know seafood was food from the sea. Is that what that means? Oh, Pal 3, bless you. Right? Like you are firing on all cylinders, right? You got it in your head, but there's some things that you're just like, oh. And this person's like, you have a PhD. You have a master's. You have a bachelor's. I'm so confused. What do you mean? You just thought seafood was just called seafood? You didn't know it was food from the sea? Could be something like that. Could be something where they think you are, seafood is seafood from the sea. You know, that whole, what's that beautiful woman called? I really like her. She makes great shoes. Jessica Simpson. They could brand you as a chicken of the sea type person. Jessica Simpson was made out to look silly and stupid, but she's not, right? It's just TV making people look like that. Or even like Paris Hilton and Nicole. Moving on. This person, their first impression of you is that you're fair. I cannot ignore the justice here. You are fair. Okay, even in a heated moment, even in a competition where maybe things didn't go well for you, right? It wasn't ruled in your favor. Something goes wrong. You may meet this person when something is going wrong. You're still fair. Now, I don't know if this person meets you later. Like, there's just something here about they have information about you, but maybe this first impression is what changes them from just a person to them seeing you as a viable person that exists as a potential partner. You know, so maybe this person has been existing in your world as a friend, a coworker, a colleague, someone who's in your peripherals in your life in some way, and you've been existing in each other's world, or you meet online, you've been talking, you've been chatting, you meet up, yeah, the vibe is okay, and then there's something about something that makes it click in their head, and they go, oh, wait a minute, actually, Pal 3 is giving me all the vibes. And it's that moment where you're judicious, you're fair, even in the face of unfairness towards you. Even in the face of, like either something happens and it doesn't go in your favor, or you're willing to like, take an L for other people to have a fair advantage. There could be something here about law as well, profession, right? Someone could be a lawyer. This was in reverse. We have stop, pause, break, stagnation. Coming through in the reverse, we have 12 and we have 1. And we had 11 with the justice, so that's pretty interesting. I think something that they notice about you is that you're fair. You could be a lawyer, they could be a lawyer, you could be someone in the judicial system. So this is anywhere from law enforcement to lawyers, to some type of judge. Girl, I don't know your life, okay? I call everybody girl, though. You may have lost something, lost a case in court. I don't know how they would, okay. Anyway, you could have some type of expertise in being fair. So you could be a counselor. You could be some type of like life coach or something. And them seeing you in action, or them seeing how even-keeled you are in the face of adversity and inconveniences, is the thing that lights up that light bulb in them, and they go, there's something about Mary and there's something about Pal 3. Okay, and also you push back. There is something here with this stop, like you do push back. You do push back, but it's not in a volatile way. You push back in a very demure way, babe. Like you just do. Hello. You're going to speak in truth, you're going to speak in fact, and you're going to speak. You're not going to let it stand down. You're also like pretty charismatic, actually. Like it's almost like you can diffuse a situation that is heavy. You have the power to diffuse the situation. I'll take this one. Oh, ha 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 ha. Let's put the dragon on here. Ha 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 ha. There's a lot of motifs in this deck that are very just similar to each other. Bliss. What is that? Jupiter? You're just a gift that keeps on giving. I think this person really enjoys this trait about you even more when you two become one. When you two become one, as in a couple, they'll really appreciate this even-keeledness about you and the ability to speak up, the ability to speak for yourself, the ability to articulate what you want, what you're thinking, what's going on, and also the ability to like fight. Like you're not going to take something laying down, you're going to keep hammering at it. So if you two are having an argument and they're like, let's just drop it, and you're like, no, this is important to you, this hurt you, I hurt you in some way, let's talk about it. Right? Like, why are you upset? Or if you're upset, something like that. I'm seeing that this person will really appreciate you and find you very beautiful because of your traits. I love that. I really love when that comes out. Like, raw beauty is really great. Love that for me. But like, I really love when I'm doing a reading and I can just feel that this person likes your calves because they're your calves. They're not even a calf person, but because they are your calves, these calves are like the most greatest calves ever. Because it's your feet, they love your feet. They're not a feet person, maybe they are, but like your feet are their favorite because they're yours. They carry you, you know? I'm seeing that this person is going to really honor who you are, and you're going to love that. You're going to love being able to be free. Maybe in other connections you haven't felt that kind of freedom where you can be yourself. This person who does see both sides, this person that does have a little bit of a, not a temper, but like, no, you will push back, and this person will entertain that, but not entertain it in like a, oh, okay, I'll put up with it, but in a way that they sit in, like they go toe to toe with you. Like you two can dance in that. So if you're a cerebral person who likes like discussions, you can. If you like, whatever. But if you like to talk, like this is a person who will love that. Like this person will meet you at this trait of yours that you have, because that's a trait of yours that they really started falling for you for. That's what I'm getting. Like they're really going to honor you, and you can go in on that trait and they'll like have smiles on their face because they love that about you. I'm really just seeing you being loved and adored for being you. Don't change, I'm hearing. Don't ever change, I'm hearing. Oh, that's sweet. Stop. Like you will glow because of who you are. They will want to do things for you because of who you are. So just whatever oozes out of you, is going to be what they want and what is enough for them to want to please you. That's cute. All right, friend. I was here yesterday. I'm here tomorrow. Hang out. I'm getting tired. I'm not gonna lie. Damn near daily love readings, bro. Like, keep me company. Keep me going. Where's the choo-choo train? In the comments. Talking about, hey, Luce. Oh, Paw 3. I'm tired, babe. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a better night's sleep or something. I'll see you yesterday. Bye. Keep your light on. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Ahoy, hoy, Paw 1. Paw 1. First impression of your future spouse. Between you and me, Paw 1, I think I'll have to redo this reading. I think I've kind of done it before in variations, but this is like, the first impression. And my readings are so realistic. It's not like they will fall in love with you at sight. It's like, yeah, they're gonna notice your hair, that you're wearing some, and then, they'll see you next time. Like, like that's how it goes, But anyway, babe. What is your future spouse's first impression of you? 3 of Pentacles. The Judgment in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse. This person's going to feel out of your league. Okay. The person's going to feel out of your league. You two might meet in a place where you co-work, co-create, co-do things. A working space. Could be even the gym. Could be a workplace where people gather to do a thing. Could be even the grocery store. Maybe. Could be online, but not on a dating site. It could be on a dating site, but it's giving that you two may be in some community together that you share. So it could be an online forum, right? Like an online space, an online chatty, something like that. Doesn't have to be, but that's like a vibe it's giving. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse. Oh. Is someone showing off? Who's showing off? Is that you? Oh my God. I think you and this person have a moment where you're both looking at someone who's doing a little too much or who's doing something, and you two like clock each other and you share eyes and a moment, and you're both like, oh my God, in the eyes. It could be something where you two clock each other because you're observing the same thing. Like standing next to each other, observing the same thing. I feel like this person will see you and try to join the conversation that you're having with someone else. So now, if this is a person that is a date, I don't know, babe. Maybe you'll be taught, maybe y'all will meet somebody that you know on the date. Or again, it'll be online space, but it's like a group discussion or something. Some type of, and then they'll join in. I am seeing that a part of this person joining in for some of you is going to be because they've seen you from afar and they want to talk to you. Why? They may like your fashion sense. You seem like someone who would get them. There could be something on your body that you're wearing, a style that you have about you that reflects to them that that person looks interesting, or that person looks like they could be into what I'm into, or something like that. So it could be, even Instagram, where in your profile, you have something that is relevant to them. And they're like, oh, nice, bet. I want to get into discussions with this person. Even like college campus, maybe, whatever. But I'm seeing this person wanting to get to know you and quite possibly watching you from afar for a bit. And you don't notice them until you do. I'm trying to feel into whether they think you're like super, super hot with the King of Wands in reverse. I will say, I think I opened up this reading by saying they think you're out of their league, isn't it? So let's take that. They think you're out of their league. They think they're out of your league. Maybe they think they are out of your league, but I think they think you're out of their league. I think they think if that came out my mouth, I am curious. It almost seems like you two are from different worlds, different somethings. Now, we don't see, the Hierophant or whomever, but we do see Judgment. And I do feel like in order for you and this person to come together, there will have to be some sacrifices, some offerings, some change, some revolutions, some thinking, some judgment calls, some big decisions cognitively need to be made by them before they can approach you. But they have clocked you, and they will have they will have had clocked you, and they will have been watching you. And maybe you two clock each other too, but they will notice that maybe you have a nice butt. Maybe they have a nice butt. This place about to blow. Oh. Clarify someone. They'll see you as doubtful. So either you're doubting something, or they'll see a quizzical look on your face. You might be learning something, and so that's why you kind of seem confused or slow on the uptake. It could be that they are, but their first impression of you is very cautious. Like they want to approach you, but they're gonna take a minute approaching you. They want to like suss you out first. They notice you, and maybe you notice them. You share a moment, but it doesn't become real until it becomes real. And once it becomes real, it becomes real. This place about to blow. Yep, Queen of Cups. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. You're focused on something else while they're looking at you. But we said that. So, it could be that you're both, again, viewing something. You're both partaking in something. And then we got third wheel coming out here. Yep, you both are maybe in an audience, in a group setting, looking at something. Or maybe you're even like looking at their body or looking at them. And they notice you looking at them. And then they start noticing you. And you don't notice that they've noticed you. Or maybe you do, that they've noticed you looking at something that they have. And it's this sort of like thing where it's like, oh, then they start looking at you, you know? They clock you. We have third wheel in the reverse here. Enemy, distrust, flirtatiousness. They could distrust you with the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. There's just something here where this person's like sussing you out. They're trying to see what kind of person you are. Because maybe of your dress or what you look like or something going on there, what you got on you. Again, pedestal here. You're maybe out of their league or they believe that. I'm not going to say this person is like a troll or anything like that, but you can be super good looking and look at somebody and be like, they're out of my league because they're your type, you know, or they're just like so yummy that you're like, couldn't be me. And yet here we are. They end up being your super spouse, future spouse. Yeah, it could be something like that. There is an interference between the two of you though. It could be, again, because of like their need to just sort of like be cautious and understand and get you. But it could be that you could be standing next to a whole someone else and they think that, oh, you're with them. And so then they think you're playing the field because you're talking to this other person, but they're looking at you and then they're trying to assess, oh, are they with that person or what's going on? But then you start looking at them and they're like, what's going on? You know, they're just a little bit confused. But, I mean, with third wheel being in the reverse, clearly there isn't a third wheel, I guess, from their perspective, or they just don't care. Even if there was, they're like, well, once I decide, I decide. We have aid, mercy, charity, and kindness. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they may think that you are someone who either needs help. Again, we have that learning energy that was coming up a little bit before, where you're learning something, you're witnessing something, you're in a place where a co-working place where you're improving your skills in some way. Again, could be the gym, could be the coffee shop, could be the class somewhere, whatever, babe. Training where you are getting help. Maybe you're asking questions, you know, raising your hand, asking questions, you're vocal, and they're like, oh, okay, like you stand out in some way. And they see that you are someone who's able to stand out, and clearly they're looking at you. Also with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's giving, aid. Aid is really sweet, right? This is someone who maybe there's a way that you volunteer information that shows that I've been through this too, or maybe, oh my gosh. There's an energy here where somebody may say something like, oh, I have a question, right? Exhibit something. I have a question, you know, I've been through this and this. How would you navigate this? Either I've been through this and this with a client. If it's at work, how would you navigate this situation? Or this is what I did. Or someone may ask a question in the crowd and your person, and you could be someone that goes, oh, I know you answered that question to the speaker, but I wanted to add on that in my experience, this, and this. And it's like they notice that you have a heart of giving. You have a heart of care. And that care comes from what you have been through and offering that up to others so that they can blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so what they notice about you, or what they first impression you. Oh my God, they are all... It's card number 35, so 35 could be an important number. 17, 37 could be important as well. Wow. Cute Fanny. Again, your butt. Okay? They notice your butt. They notice that booty. I haven't had, like, I don't remember. It feels like I've been here for years recording this video. I don't know anymore. Damn near daily love readings. I'm getting to my end. I don't know anymore. But I think this is one of the first times I've said anything physical. They like your body, man. They like your booty, your botana, fulfillment. I think you also look like you have a great body that they really like. Fulfillment feels like their first impression of you is they think you fit. You are like an ideal type for them. In physical form, faux show, and in energy, I don't know. In physical form, they like your body. Your body is nice. Especially that booty. Okay. They like that you take care of yourself, because that inspires them to take care of you. What the fuck is going on here? This person will love you by worshiping you. Didn't I say you were kind of on a pedestal? Like they kind of think you're too good for them or something? This person will love you by, worshiping you. Your wish is their command, especially physically. They'll do whatever you want physically. Because it's just an honor to be able to play in the land of royalty. And a goddess. And a demigod. Yeah. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. What do you want? Whatever you want. I'll do it. There is something here about your style. It could be your hair. Okay, like I did make some arbitrary example in the beginning about like a dress or something, but it really could be about your dress, like genuinely your style, something about your style. Either it's your earrings, your beard, your hairstyle, your accessories, your clothes, your shoes, your bags, your hair. Did I mention that? Something about that speaks to this person. It's something that they notice, and it is a big reason why they noticed you. It made an impression on them, a lasting impression on them. And it's something that your future spouse will continue appreciating throughout the course of your dynamic. They'll always have a smile on their face, like a personal inside joke when they see this feature of yours. Or this expression. And also, they love that ass. They love that booty. Okay. This just in. If you are a male, they like that trunk. And by trunk, I don't mean the back. They like that hanging trunk. I don't know how to make the elephant noise. Okay, part 1, babe. I am tired. Damn near daily love readings is still going on. Keep me company in the comments. I'm losing steam. Oh, thank you to everybody that has been keeping me company in the comments. We're still going. I was here yesterday. I'm going to be here tomorrow. So keep your light on. Good luck, and I'll see you